Hello guys and welcome back in this very awesome and requested video. So this is a cool and requested video by Mr. Alexander Familo. He requested a 200-pound engine weight. What I mean is he requested a racing car with a racing engine that weighs only 200 pounds. Yes, we are switching from kilograms and grams into pounds. Right. So as you can see, this is the chassis that I've chosen. It's a carbon fiber panels, monocoque chassis type, and of course carbon fiber chassis material. Front long ditchwheel engine placement, double wishbone of suspension in front, multi-links in the rear, +5 quality on the chassis. This is the engine that I made. It's an inline 4 engine magnesium block, 71.1 millimeters on the bore, 92.9 millimeters on the stroke, which equals 1475 cc. You can say 1.5, you can say 1.4 and a half, it's fine. We have dual overhead camshaft with 5 valves per cylinder because I'm gonna be making a racing engine. Aluminum silicon head materials with no VVL technology. Billet steel crankshaft, lightweight titanium connecting rods, and lightweight forged pistons. +5 quality on the internals with 9.5 to 1 is the compression ratio with 97 on the cam profile. We have variable valve timing on all cams with +1 quality, custom single turbocharger with ball bearing internals, 446 horsepower supporting intercooler with a custom turbocharger, 41mm on the compressor, 28.5mm on the turbine, maxed out air ratio, and 13.6 psi of boost. And we have a +1 quality on the turbo. Direct fuel injection with individual throttle bodies or throttle per cylinder, racing intake manifold and intake system, super 98 octane fuel, 13.9 is the air fuel ratio, with 89 on the ignition timing. We have 8500 is the RPM limit with +1 quality on the fuel system. We have a short cast headers with single header with single exhaust pipe and 3-inch exhaust diameter or 76.2 millimeters. We have high flow 3-way catalytic converter with no restrictions whatsoever, so no mufflers. As you can see, +1 quality on the exhaust, and this is the final result. 270 horsepower at 8500 rpm and 184 pound-feet of torque. The engine is powerful, it's torquey, it's very tiny, and as you can see, it weighs only 200 pounds on the dot. We have 53.9 reliability points because we are using intake system and intake manifold, and they are not really reliable, but they make a good amount of power. The service cost is $587. It's good for a racing engine. I'm using all the octane, the emissions are low, the engineering time is perfect for a racing engine, and of course the smoothness is very much acceptable. The throttle response is actually great, and the noise is, yes, very noisy because it's a racing engine. The smoothness actually, this is surprising because I'm using a racing camshaft, and racing camshaft should be really aggressive, and the smoothness is very acceptable, which is good. And the fuel economy is actually great for a racing engine, 22.7%, which is good. Now let's fire up this puppy here. As you can see, it's tiny, it's good. Look at this carbon fiber intake manifold, racing intake manifold, and the single snorkel turbocharger. As you can see, that big fat intercooler in the front, that 3-inch exhaust diameter. And now let's fire it up. As you can hear, the engine is really loud, and it looks awesome and it sounds awesome, and it's making a great amount of power and torque. Now let's move on. As you can see, I've chosen this Coupe 2010 body, coupe or coupe body, +1 quality on the body quality and the fixture quality. I've chosen this white looking racing paint with, of course, white brake calipers, as you can see. Moving on, these are the fixtures that I've chosen. These headlights, the front grille, the logo on the front, these side vents on the front, these side mirrors, side vents on the side. As you can see, we have a front lip, a side lip, and of course a rear lip, so we can give the car like a body kit looking into it. We have these vents here, the fuel filler cap, the door handles, these tail lights with the logo and the rear grille, and of course we have the single exhaust pipe and these side vents, and we have the antenna on the roof for communications, and of course the rear wing or spoiler, whatever you want to call it. Alright, moving on. I've chosen rear-wheel drive longitudinal, as you can see. Let me show you. Yes. So we have longitudinal rear-wheel drive, dual clutch, 7-speed gearbox. We have 228 kilometers per hour is the gearbox top speed with 38 on the spacing. We have electronic limited slip differential, +1 quality on the gearbox and differential only. We have radial four radial tires with semi-slicks rubber. We have 235 front and rear. 580 is the tire diameter with 16-inch rims. 15 is the front offset and 5 is the rear offset with carbon fiber rims, +1 quality. We have a carbon ceramic front discs with single piston option. Yes, single piston, I know that. We don't need to put more pistons on the brakes because the car stops really fine because it's very lightweight. Let's see, we have a single piston 255mm on the front, it's carbon ceramic single piston 230 in the rear. We have 51 on the pad type with 72% of brake base going to the front and 28% to the rear. Zero quality on the brakes. We have active downforce, under tray downforce. We have the downforce is maxed out, the front lip is maxed out, and the rear wing is maxed out. We have active rear wing and cooling flaps. The engine cooling is 52 and the brake cooling is 100. Zero quality on aerodynamics. We have only a single seat because it's a track car. This is not a daily driving car or a sports car. No, this is a car designed for racing use only. We have sport interior, no entertainment, and let's see, we have electric variable power steering, electronic stability control plus launch control. I mean, I don't see why we need launch control here, but the customer wants a launch control, so I'm gonna give it to them. We have +2 quality on these traction aids and power steering. Basic 10 safety, no need to go higher. Zero quality. Active sport springs. I've tried progressive and standard. Yes, they will make the car much lighter, but it will be worse around corners. So active sport springs, semi-active dampers, and passive sway bars. We have negative 0.4 degrees of camber in front, negative 2.1 degrees of camber in the rear. Spring stiffness are 1.80 in front, 2.0 in the rear. Damper stiffness are 1.60 in front, 1.80 in the rear. Sway bar stiffness 2000 in front, 2800 in the rear. The ride height is 124.2 millimeters and zero quality on the suspension. And these are the options on the vehicle. As you can see, it will cost you, with 10% profits to the company, $52,134. Pretty much expensive for a track car, but this is a premium track. As you can see, track premium. As you can see, it can do 24.7 mpg, which is really economical for a racing car. The emissions are 56.6, really clean. We are using all the available octane. The service cost is a little bit too much, but remember, this is a racing car. Practicality, it's not really great. Utility, it's not really great. I mean, these three are really useless in a track car. It's reliable even for a racing engine. It has good environmental resistance. It's pretty much drivable. It's extremely sporty. No, it's not comfortable at all. It has nice prestige to it, and it's safe, for a racing car. Alright, let's go to the test track and test it. As you can see, I've already tested around the famous Top Gear test track. It did it in 1 minute 16.1. Pretty much quick for a 270 horsepower car. check out the weight. Very, very lightweight, 1,692 pounds. That's good. The weight distribution is near perfect, 55 in the front, 44.6 in the rear. The power to weight ratio is good. It's very acceptable for this kind of application. The towing capacity is actually great, 3,630 pounds. As you can see, no luggage at all, no brake failing. It has stopping distance is perfect. It can do 213 kilometers per hour. I know it's not really that much. It can do like 122 miles per hour. It's not really that quick, I know that, but this is not a drag racing car. This is not a top speed car. No, this is a track day car, and track day cars are not they are not designed to go top speed or acceleration runs. They are designed to tackle hard corners as quick as possible, and to give as much a quick time around any test track. That's the whole point of this vehicle. It can go from 0 to 100 in 3.9 seconds, pretty much quick. Quarter mile in 12.19. I don't care about this. It is not a drag racing car. The roll angle is perfect. Everything is perfect, I think. Now let's fire it up and see if this time will be the same or not. Alright, so it did it in 1 minute 16.1, same as before, pretty much perfect as you can see. It's very quick. This is not a slow time at all. This is really good number. Of course, as always, Top Gear enthusiast. I mean, I'm a Top Gear lover and supporter for a long time, but after after what happened, I switched to the Grand Tour and the American version of Top Gear. Yes, I switched to it. I mean, I apologize if you are a current Top Gear fan, but no, I prefer the old one. It used to be awesome. But Top Gear enthusiasts now and before, I would love from you if you can give me, if you can write in the comment section below what kind of or what cars did we beat with this time here, 1 minute 16.1. Right. Now let's go to the automation test track, because as always I'm interested in this straight line, what kind of speed we'll reach. Are we going to reach the top speed or not? Because it's pretty much achievable. Let's see. So it did it in 2 minutes 7 seconds .68. Also pretty quick for a 270 horsepower car, and not a normal car. This is extremely lightweight car. Everything made from carbon fiber, and the engine is made from magnesium block, billet steel crankshaft, lightweight forged internals. I mean, the car is extremely lightweight, and it has only a single seat in it, and only a rear differential, rear wheel drive. What would you like more? Carbon ceramic brakes, a really lightweight interior, carbon fiber, everything. I mean, it's an amazing car, and it's very cheap if you want to add the cost of all these technologies and materials in this car. So thank you so much guys for watching. Please, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and get subscribed and share the video if you want to share it. And thank you so much, Mr. Alexander, for your awesome request. It's an amazing vehicle, and yes, it was a little bit challenging to do a 200-pound engine and get as much horsepower out of it and make it as efficient as possible. But it worked out really great, and thank you so much for your awesome request, and thank you so much guys for watching. I'm really happy that you are enjoying my videos. I would love from you to keep requesting your awesome videos, and keep requesting more, and keep watching my awesome videos, and I will see you very soon with more cool content. And please guys, it will be really helpful if you can request the videos on my Patreon page, not in the comment section below, because I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, and I would love to see your requests on the Patreon page so I can keep them organized and not forget any one of them, because I receive a lot of comments about and a lot of requests in the comment section, and sometimes I lose them, or sometimes I don't even know that they are existed. So I would love if you can write them on Patreon so I can keep everything organized and do them, you know, one by one after one. So thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you very soon with more cool content or not. And again, I would love to hear your thoughts below. And Top Gear enthusiast, I would love from you if you can write what kind of cars did we beat in 1 minute 16.1. Right, I'm gonna see you very soon, and goodbye for now, my friends.